and welcome back to the next episode of the Smileway Little Facts, isn't it? And today here with me again, Dr. Edwin. Okay, my name is Dr. John. All right, what are we gonna be talking about
today? We'll be talking about composite veneers, actually.
Yeah. Actually, we are gonna talk about veneers. Okay. As we know that veneers are three types. Okay. There is a composite veneers. There is prefabricated veneers. There's many brands of prefabricated veneers out there. Okay, there's prefabricated veneers, and there's also what we call the porcelain veneers. All right.
Yes.
Talking about that, what is actually veneers? You know.
Yes. So veneers are usually a kind of material that we place over the front teeth or teeth that are visible to our other people. So just these materials that we place. We want to change the color, the shape, and also the shininess of our teeth to make us more.
Basically, it's like you can change the shape, the size, and the what do you call it, the color,
luster,
right?
Shine, the color, the luster of the teeth.
Yeah. So depending on the different types of materials you use, all right, it's either composite veneers, prefabricated veneers, or porcelain veneers. It actually can. Depends what kind you use, that actually how long it will last, isn't it?
Yes.
And the staining properties and this and that. So coming back to history long time ago here, what actually happened is that, I'm saying way back. Way back, all right? There is we only really do composite veneers and porcelain veneers.
Yes.
You know, composite veneers is basically a material that is pasted onto your teeth. It's basically like an art form that we actually use the composite materials to actually paste it onto the teeth to actually make the teeth look a bit more shinier.
Yes.
All right, a bit more nicer. Okay, we can change a bit of crooked here and there. And also what we do is that we only have porcelain veneers. Porcelain veneers basically have a second lab.
Yes.
Right? So in long time ago, they only have these two options, but they never had components. You know?
Yes. There is a recent development of these veneers in the recent years. So they usually come in these small boxes, as you can see over here.
Yeah.
However, this is what it looks like when they're out of their box. It's a very thin, very small layer, and it comes with a fixed color. So you can actually choose the type of color you want for these prefabricated veneers.
Yeah, because the color actually depends, you see. This is actually a very thin layer. Okay, it's almost 0.3, and it's also almost like about 0.3 to 0.8 millimeter thickness only, and it actually can go even thinner than this. So it's actually very, very thin, and you can actually place on top of your teeth itself, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, and the color actually depends on what kind of materials you put inside.
So we also add a bit of composite into the inner layer of these veneers to actually stick this prefabricated veneer to the teeth surface. So if there's any voids when we are layering the composite into this material, it may cause a bit of bubbles, and it won't look nice. So composite is essential to sticking this veneer into the surface of the teeth.
Yeah, because you see, doing veneers actually is not that straightforward. You know, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort to actually learn how to do this. You see, but you know, through time, right? Okay, we get it. Because why? Because the most important thing is that the layers of the materials inside. If we do not put the materials properly, okay, you're going to have what I call bubbles inside.
Voids.
The voids, we call it. Okay, when there's bubbles inside, what's going to happen is that it's not going to last that long. So to say about that, what are porcelain veneers really are? Compared to a componeers like this.
Yes. Porcelain veneers, when compared to prefabricated veneers or composite veneers, there is a less tendency for the porcelain veneers to stain, and it looks actually more shiny compared to other veneers. So yes, porcelain veneers have to be sent to the lab to be fabricated, so it might take a longer period of time before you actually get the veneers into your mouth.
Yeah, because you see, porcelain veneers actually takes the lab, right? It needs the lab to fabricate the veneers for you. That's why it lasts longer. That's why it's stronger, because it's either made out of porcelain, it's made out of different types of ceramics. You have zirconia, you have lithium disilicate, right? All different types. It has different types of strength, and tension. So only the dentist will know which type is actually better for them. You see?
Yes.
Talking back, long time ago, right? Because porcelain veneers is a bit more expensive, right? Compared to what you call it, prefabricated veneers, which we're using Componeers and composite veneers. But it lasts so much longer.
Yes.
It's so much more nicer. So during long time ago in Malaysia, people only do composite veneers and porcelain veneers, right?
Yes.
They have something in between. So that's when many years back, I think almost like about 8 years back, 10 years back, this was introduced in Malaysia, and that's when we started doing this back then. And I tell you the truth, prefabricated veneers is actually one of those kind of materials that you can actually consider compared to porcelain veneers and composite veneers.
Yes.
Because composite veneers itself, right, through times it does stain. And Componeers itself is the staining properties and the strength is more. The staining, it doesn't stain as easily.
Yes, stain resistance compared to all these composite or Componeers.
But talking about porcelain veneers, as you know, that it seldom stains.
Seldom stains.
But it requires sometimes it requires some trimming of the teeth, isn't it?
Yes. For porcelain veneers, it requires more trimming compared to the other two types of veneers. However, after we place the porcelain veneers, it will look so much different compared to the original teeth. And you can also select the shades, the colors, the shine that you want for your teeth.
Yeah, talking about that, there are different types of shape and size of the teeth that suits different type of facial profile, isn't it? After people have done veneers already, I get these questions a lot. How can I take care of it?
So usually for composite veneers, yes, it will stain. So for every 6 to 8 months, it is advised to come back and we will help you polish these prefabricated and composite veneers. For porcelain veneers, since it's more stain resistant, but it's also advisable to come back every 6 to 8 months. Why? Because we want to make sure that the porcelain veneers are still in position, that they are still intact, that there is no damage to the porcelain veneers. And usually, cleaning and polishing will help you keep all your looks very nice.
Yeah, sorry about that. Because I also have a lot of people asking, what happened if it chips? What happened if it breaks, right? So if you're talking about composite veneers and Componeers, every time when it breaks a bit, right, we can actually patch it up for them on the spot, isn't it?
Yes.
But if porcelain veneers, one of the drawback of porcelain veneers is that if it breaks, if it cracks, we have to
replace the whole
thing again. Yeah, that is the only drawback, but it lasts so much longer. Okay, it's so much more nicer. Right? So yeah, I think that wraps up veneers itself.
Yes.
All right. If you have any questions, you can always
comment down below,
or you can actually come to us and you can call us. Let us know. All right. So I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye everyone.